Hello and welcome to another unboxing, and today I'm looking at a video game called Sentinel, which you can see on the screen there. Well, there's actually sort of two levels on there, and basically I backed the Kickstarter and I went for the top tier one, which has a cassette. Yes, an actual cassette. Remember them? And so what I've got is all the bits and pieces that come with it. Now the one that I went for, I can put a link in the video description below. The one I went for is the £45 one, but I also spent another £10 on something else. So now I've put a review to the actual game itself in the video description below as well, so you can see what that's like. The game's very much, if you've heard of a game called Iridium, which is out on the Spectrum and Commodore 64 in the 80s, then you'll know sort of kind of where it's driving at. But what do you get with this? Because it's kind of stuff that you never used to get in the old days, apart from cassette. So I'll get the thing that I'll get the thing out of the way first of all that I paid extra for, which was I paid an extra £10, and it's for, because the game's released through Huey Games, made by Rob Hewson, and the book is Hints and Tips for Video Game Pioneers from Andrew Hewson. Remember Hewson Consultants in the 80s? So it's a, I've not read this yet, but it's worth it just for the new book smell. How many pages have we got here? About 250 odd, and it's lots of stuff about game Iridium. So it says Iridium on there. Lots of stuff about all the games itself. You also get with this Kickstarter, you also get an ebook version of it, so you can read it on the go. So kind of handy when if you're waiting for a bus or waiting for a train, especially if it's one of the ones at the moment where they just don't come because they've all been cancelled. And anyway, you know what a book looks like, but yeah, that's it. So that was £10, Hints and Tips for Video Game Pioneers. That's £10 with the Kickstarter. And some other little bits and pieces. There's four signed. Can't really see that, can you? Signed postcards. So all signed by Andrew Hewson. So I'll just put them up one at a time. Yeah, it's periodically focusing. Then we have, seem to have dropped one. I always do often drop one when I'm out and about. There's that one. And thank you for your kind support and for helping us to make Sentinel possible. That's actually got a few signatures on that one. That's the Sentinel sort of, I was going to say loading screen there, but no, it's kind of sort of the image that goes with it. And you also get a certificate of authenticity. This is certified that the recipient was awarded an official limited edition copy of Sentinel on USB cassette, signed by Andrew Hewson, chairman of Huey Games Limited. And there you go. So that's now actually it's quite amusing in a way. This actually came through. What you've seen so far actually came through in about sort of November, December time. The cassette itself only came through just recently, so because the game hadn't been finished yet. So I got the thing telling me I'd received my certificates, saying I'd received my cassettes before the cassettes actually arrived. But anyway, mere details. And there's also a Sentinel fridge magnet. I couldn't find it at first. Do you know where I put it? On my flipping fridge. Just going to put it over my face. That's kind of the best way of seeing it. There we go. So that's hang on. One more. I knew I'd forgotten one. I dropped one again. There we go. That's the other art card. And the play the game and it's very good. And you'll see the review in the video description below, as I said. And the pièce de résistance. Yes. We have the limited edition USB cassette. But what do you get in the limited edition USB cassette? And how is a cassette USB? It says on there, the alienoids are invading. Get ready to pilot your Sentinel fighter through 12 intense levels of classic shoot 'em up action, or shmup, featuring devastating weapon upgrades, epic boss battles, and spectacular pixel art graphics. Now I've sliced the plastic a little, as I always do, just so I can get into the flipping thing. famous last words. Oh, come on. I remember trying to get into these, like when you're a kid and then it didn't go right, and then you had to, something wrong with the game, then you had to take it back, and you had to go into boots and face that behind the desk, and he had like a little pencil-thin moustache, and the game surprisingly loaded perfectly well in their computer thing set up in the store. So would he give you a refund? Would he not? Oh God, I wish I could punch that man in the face. Irritating little Hitler. So, oh, that lovely cassette feel. And we have the cassette. I'll come back to the cassette because first of all we have the inlay card, and on the one side it's got all that. Out now, retro gamer, blah blah blah, coming soon. Ooh, what was there? Woolly Mountain. Woolly Mountain, an otherworldly adventure game. Remember that when I always used to see games advertising other games, which then didn't come out for months, or in some cases, especially in the 80s, they never came out at all. Like Matthew Smith's follow-up to Jet Set Willy, which is Attack of the Mutant Zombie Flesh-Eating Chickens from Mars or something. It's a shame. I'd like to have seen that, especially after how much I loved Manic Miner and Jet Set Willy. But anyway, and I'm gonna have to fill my own name here in the thing. It says congratulations, you are holding a limited edition copy of Hyper Sentinel. Your name left registers this game as a unique one-of-a-kind collector's edition confirmed by your certificate of authenticity. We, the signatories, are grateful for your support and hereby acknowledge you as the permanent owner of this exclusive copy. Please cherish and enjoy your game. And there's signatures there from Jonathan Ports, Rob Hewson, John Ogden and Andrew Hewson. And it's meant to have my name put under awarded to, but I guess I'm like Clint Eastwood in all those westerns. I am the man with no name. Especially when it comes to whose name to send the fine to if I get up to no good. But anyway, I certainly don't like to give out my name in those sorts of cases. So there's the cassette, but where's the tape in the cassette? Yeah, it's the same on both sides. There's no tape in the cassette because it's like a sort of USB stick. It is a USB stick. Oh, hang on. I'm trying to pull it out. From that sort of little from the end of where the USB thing is, and I just completely missed the fact there's a little lip on the bottom there. So when I do that, bingo, there it comes. And so there you go. Now I've got a couple of things plugged in. I'm using USB for, but I'll have to leave them plugged in because they're like the microphone and the camera. So so there you go. And yeah, so there we go. So it's a lovely little package there. One thing I'm just waiting on at the moment is the other Kickstarter I've paid for and just waiting for. A little bit of delays on it is obviously the ZX Spectrum Next, so I'm really looking forward to that. A few little delays on that for various reasons, so I'll play with that when it comes and do an unboxing for it. But doing reviews of the games as and when they come along. So far there's only one official physical release for a ZX Spectrum Next game, and that's Dungeonette. There's a few. I know there's like clips and things of ones that are in development. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff on the horizon for that. So anyway, those are all the bits and pieces for that. So just double checking the other list of things that are available in this package, and I made a list of them. You also get the mobile game for both Apple and Android. There's the ebook version of that book that I showed you. Retro Gaming MP3 album, which I'm guessing is on this. 4K Mike Berry artwork pack, obviously the digital game itself. The name in the credits is a super backer. You've got the certificate of authenticity, as you can see there, the signed postcard pack, and the exclusive fridge magnet. So, thanks very much for watching the video. Please like this video and share it with your friends, and subscribe if you haven't already, and cue Genesis.